Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Humble Hurricane. So, right now, I'm just kind of at a loss right now. I just heard that Jason David Frank, also known as Tommy Oliver from the Power Rangers, just passed away. Um, I'm sitting here doing my research, getting some things done around the apartment, getting ready to run some errands. And I was watching a video, and all of a sudden a notification comes across my phone. My friend David, he sends me a message telling me, well, all it said was "Rest in peace, Jason David Frank." I stopped everything I did immediately, stopped everything I was doing, clicked on the link he sent me, and sure enough, TMZ had it that at 49 years of age, he's gone. And I'm still processing it, man, because you can never be ready for this kind of thing, you know? You never see it coming. And then from somebody like him, who was such a huge icon for martial artists, for kids with the Power Rangers series in the 80s and 90s, he was a huge part of my upbringing, man. A huge part of my inspiration was doing martial arts. Back in my early days of training, we used to always play the Power Rangers theme in class. After hours, we would train to the music, Mortal Kombat music, Power Ranger music, and Tommy Oliver in the series. He was definitely by far the most popular Power Ranger. I always stuck with Jason, Red Ranger. That was my guy, and right alongside him was my man Zach. Just because he was a brother on there, and also because years later I found out that his style was actually called hip hop keto, and me being a hop keto practitioner myself, that pretty much sealed the deal for me. Jason and Zach were my guys in the series, but Tommy, he took the show by storm, man. That's why he became a leader. Came in as the Green Ranger first, as an enemy, took on the whole squad by himself. You know what I'm saying? Dominated the whole crew. And I don't know, man. He just became the dude. He became that dude, man. Later on, became the White Ranger. He was also a Red Ranger later, years down the line in other series. But to this day, he was still relevant. Actual MMA fighter. He fought professionally for a while. He was still coming to like mega cons and comic cons across the world, signing autographs with people. Still very active. He's by far the most relevant actor that was still doing things out here as far as the Power Ranger cast. Full of energy, always very humble spirit, always positive with his messages and the way he treated people. And he's an athlete, in very good shape. The cause, I've heard a rumor that it sadly possibly could have been suicide. It's not been confirmed. It's just things I've heard for now. It's not even been 24 hours yet, so it's still very fresh. But even so, you never know what people was going through, man. You don't know what he was going through health-wise. This takes me back to Robin Williams, man. You know, he ended his own life, and he's a celebrity, a mega celebrity, superstar, and yet still, it just goes to show you that money doesn't solve all your problems, man. Chadwick Boseman, man. That's a whole other video in itself for me talking about him. But him dealing with cancer the whole time, you just never know. I I even think about what I just got through going through myself. 6 years homeless. I just ended, just 4 months ago. It wasn't that long. 4 or 5 months ago, I was just homeless for 6 years. Lots of people didn't know. Just, you just never know what people's lives are like behind closed doors, man. Check in on people. Um, I know a lot of people say, ask for help, reach out to people. And I'm sure anybody watching this knows that help isn't always there, and or people don't always seem like they care when you do reach out, or if they see you struggling. And sometimes after a while, man, it gets old. You kind of give up on trying to reach out for help because you've seen a pattern of people not giving it to you, or people seeing you go through things and the help not being offered as you think it should be, or like you think it should be. So it does something to you after a while, where you just embrace it, take it all in, take things upon yourself. You keep it quiet, you just keep it moving, and therein lies the issues. People are dealing with things on their own, even if they're surrounded by lots of people. It's still a personal battle, and that's never going to change. It's always going to be that way to some extent. We're all individuals, at the end of the day. But as best you can, being individual yourself, there's stuff that you're dealing with that you wish people would speak up on, help you with, do more with you for. Be that person to reach out first. You reach out and check on somebody just randomly. If you haven't talked to somebody in a while, reach out. Just ask them how they're doing. What's going on in their life? What have you been up to? Hey, let's get together. Let's catch up. Like, just that stuff means a lot to people, man. As a martial artist, we're trying to deal with a lot as well. The mental fortitude, um, being disciplined, harnessing your energy, your inner struggles, using it for the positive, seeing everything in a light, even dark situations, using them to your advantage, seeing how to overcome obstacles and make you better. But there's only so much you can take, man. Everybody has a breaking point, and everybody's thresholds are different, and you just never know. So, with this news, man, is man, my heart goes out to his families. This is just out of nowhere. I don't know if he did have health issues, if that was something related. I don't know if his family knew, if it was the case with friends, and they just kept it quiet, or if he kept it quiet. But in either case, man, you can never be ready for somebody to go. And I can tell you that personally as well. You're never ready. And my hearts go out to his family and friends, man. And also, everybody in the world, all of his fans, his fan base, he was huge. Like I said, he was easily the most popular Power Ranger by far to this day, on and off camera. That's why he kept coming back in the show so many times, because he was so well received. And to think that he's just not here anymore, man. It's gonna be a while to for this actually sinks in. But yeah, man. It's one of those things just you can never be ready for. But every time things like this happen, it's supposed to be a wake up call, a self check, and a call to action to do better. No matter how great you're doing in life, you can always do better. That's just facts. So if there's somebody you haven't spoke to in a while, reach out. Ask them how they're doing. And more importantly, Don't wait for things like this to happen for you to have to do it. Make it a habit. Just reach out to people randomly, see how they're doing, and trust me, I know it's like, why can't they do it first? Just you be that person to do it first. And then if they don't reach back, then it's on them. But at least you make the first move. Just take initiative. Just get the ball rolling. I'm saying the momentum has to be started from somebody. Might as well be you. Just make it happen. But Jason David Frank, man, very sad news. But you were always a huge inspiration. Your legacy is gonna go on for a very long time, if not forever. Um, like I said, I still play the Power Ranger music. I play it when I train. Um, Power Ranger movies were always awesome. The first one way back in like 1995, I think it was 94. Um, it's funny, I actually watched that just like last month, just reminiscing. I watched it this last month. His legacy's huge, man. So it's gonna be here forever. So he left his mark. He did his deal. It's always had to see him go so young. 49, dude. That's like super young, man. So unfortunate. But that's all the more reason to reach out to people, man, because our time is not guaranteed. It's not infinite. You don't know when you're gonna go. Regardless of what the situation was that takes you from this planet, it's I'll just say nothing's more unpredictable than life. And I'll put it that way. But yeah, man, this is a Sunday. So this shout out Sunday is to my guy, Jason David Frank, aka Tommy Oliver, the Green, aka the White Ranger. You've inspired me throughout the years, and I thank you mightily for everything you've done for the acting and martial arts community altogether. Rest in power, my guy. My heart goes out to the family and friends.